This is the most moving story about dinosaurs you will ever hear. These are Psittacosaurus. In 2014, a cluster of baby Psittacosaurus fossils was discovered. Among them was a dinosaur that was larger than the rest. Most people would think that this is the mother dinosaur, but that is not the case. It was actually a male, and an immature dinosaur, which means it is the big brother of baby dinosaurs. This dinosaur was tasked by its parents to take care of its younger siblings. Unfortunately, at that time there was a volcanic eruption that led to earthquakes and landslides. This herd of dinosaurs was buried by a landslide. There is a remarkable detail. The older dinosaur can completely escape on its own, but it has chosen to stay to protect its younger siblings. The touching thing is that it not only stayed but also tried to save the lives of the smaller dinosaurs. Scientists have discovered that at least 2 skeletons of smaller dinosaurs were in the head of their older brother, meaning the larger dinosaur was trying to protect its younger siblings when the landslide hit. This is probably the greatest brother in prehistoric times. Perhaps everyone has heard of a horse with wings, a lion with wings, or a man with wings. All of the above creatures are only in legends. However, recently, a strange creature appeared in Chongqing, China, made everyone think, did winged animals ever exist? In this video you can see that it is exactly a cat with extra wings. This is not an edited video, this cat really exists. This white-haired cat at birth was completely normal, but at the age of 1, it suddenly grew apart like wings. Scientists have made many theories about the case of this animal growing angel wings, but are still not convinced. This is not the only cat with wings in China. In Sichuan, people discovered a cat named Tom. It also has a pretty pair of wings. The cat's owner said the cause of this could be because of stress. At first it grew like 2 lumps, then it quickly grew into wings after only a month. Tom's wings had bones on the inside rather than a dense area of feathers. It looks more like an angel cat than a demon with wings. What do you think is the cause of this strange phenomenon? During World War II, this young soldier was made fun of just because he believed in God, until a miracle happened. An 18-year-old boy named Max is bullied by his teammates every day just because he believes in God. One day, Max's commander called him just to mock him in front of everyone. The commander ordered Max to drive a jeep and park it in front of the military base. Max explains that he doesn't know how to drive. Then the commander shouted, "Why don't you ask for help from your God?" And everyone laughed. Although Max was scared because he couldn't drive, he still took the key and did exactly what the commander ordered. He got out of the jeep, but all the soldiers there were in tears. Even the commander had complete respect for Max. Max was confused as to what was going on until the commander came over and opened the bonnet. The inside of that jeep had no engine at all. Max burst into tears and said, "That is my God." This is a 12,000-year-old footprint, imprinted on a concrete that is 1.5 times stronger than the concrete used to build the world's tallest tower, the Burj Khalifa. More surprising when this is the type of concrete used to build an ancient structure, the Pyramid of the Sun in Bosnia. The amazing thing is that it is much taller than the pyramids of Egypt, and is more aligned with the north. In addition, it also has 2 sub-pyramids called the Moon and Earth Pyramids. And when connecting all the points of this population of 3 pyramids, it will create a very unique geometry, the flower of life. Even the interior of this Pyramid of the Sun is composed of quartz and high-energy stones, which have healing and temperature-stabilizing properties. The Schumann frequency inside the pyramid is 7.83 Hz. Perhaps 12,000 years ago, the ancients understood the effects of this miracle stone. But what makes scientists overwhelmed is that the frequency of electromagnetic radiation here is really terrible. Within a radius of 4 kilometers, the measured electromagnetic field is 28.84 kHz. To put it in perspective, it's 1.5 times the electromagnetic field generated by a cell phone. But closer to the top of the pyramid, the electromagnetic field increases. Moreover, at an altitude of 10 kilometers, at the top of the pyramid, it is powerful enough to create a medium that transmits electricity into the air. Perhaps it was a power station or a charging station for flying vehicles in ancient times, of a civilization that has disappeared. In 1562, the famous painter Peter Bruegel painted a mysterious picture that is still controversial today. Because when zooming in on the picture, it was discovered that there were 2 people riding on the back of an animal that looked like Sauropoda, a dinosaur that became extinct many millions of years ago. The image in the painting shows that this dinosaur was domesticated as a kind of soldier's mount. It is worth mentioning here that in his time people still did not know about the existence of dinosaurs. The first fossils of dinosaurs newly found in 1819. Therefore, he could not have imagined the shape of the dinosaur, but it is more likely that he witnessed this creature in the flesh, then redraw it. This painting raises suspicions about an era where humans and dinosaurs lived together. Even many scientists think that dinosaurs still exist today, and it is hiding in a remote area that humans cannot detect. In the old days, there were things so strange that no one could understand. People can only describe and deduce with their little knowledge. In 1561, the German city of Nuremberg widely published images of a terrifying battle in the sky. Early in the morning of April 14th of that year, Mr. Hans Glaser and many others witnessed this catastrophic war with their own eyes. He described the event in detail and even drew illustrations. In the sky there are strange tubes that emit balls, bombarding each other continuously. In the distance are images of blood-red crosses. Some burned and fell to the ground, breaking into pieces. The battle ended, and the two sides immediately left, leaving a black spear-like trail in the sky at midday. In 1566, a strange phenomenon was seen in the sky over Basel, Switzerland. It has been described as unusual sunrises and sunsets. First, the sun loses all its radiance, its light disappears, and becomes only the size of a full moon. Then it seemed to cry out blood and the air became dark. At the same time, many strange objects appeared in the sky, fighting with each other in the form of many red and black spheres. In the end, they crumbled, fell like raindrops in the sky and disappeared. This event was published in book form, confirmed and studied by historians, meteorologists and astronomers of the time. The ancients considered it a religious event and a battle between the gods. So where is the truth? And what is this event? So far, no one knows for sure. This terrifying incident happened to a man living in Ohio. He said that one morning he took his cows to graze, but he suddenly discovered a very strange creature. In the video we see this is clearly a horse, but its upper body is that of a dog. At first, he thought that he was dizzy, so he used his phone to record a video. And the video shows that he is not dizzy at all. This is clearly a dog with a horse body. Not only that, this creature also eats grass but an ordinary horse. He said the creature ran away quickly when he discovered him and the cows nearby. To this day, no one knows what creature it really is. This is a video from 2015. This man is wearing a vest, a red tie, going down the escalator, waving his right arm to people, raising his left finger to signal. Every detail, every action is absurdly accurate. This is a film produced 15 years earlier, part of the animated series The Simpsons, which is known as a movie from the future. Just a movie for children, simple and crude images. The Simpsons has caused confusion for the audience because of the monstrous script, not suitable for kids. This scenario has consecutively correctly prophesied more than 15 events, including major events of international stature. Many believe that there are still countless prophecies lurking in the episodes of The Simpsons. Whether everything in this world has been programmed by someone in advance. Many people believe that their production team has someone from the future. Some people even believe that the movie does not prophesy events, they create events. And there is some kind of underground force behind them. In the 19th century, a crazy theory was put forward by George Darwin, son of Charles Darwin, who created the theory of evolution. The moon is separated from the Earth due to its rapid rotation. The debris separated from the Earth for a long time accumulated to form the moon. Today it has become a hugely failed theory of George Darwin, just as the theory of evolution is increasingly proving to be unfounded. In 1973, the journal Sky and Telescope of Harvard University announced the age of the moon through analysis of the carbon-14 isotope. The age of the moon is 5.3 billion years old. That means it is 1 billion years older than the Earth. This completely overturned the theory of George Darwin. Even the matter on the moon and the Earth has many differences. The moon's outer shell contains 17 rare metals and 8% titanium. These are substances that are inherently present only inside the molten core of a planet. But the most surprising thing is that there is water on the moon, which is the most basic thing to create life. Many ruins of ancient structures also appear on the moon. All of the above evidence says that what we know about this strange satellite is too little. And it also says that all crazy theories will be overthrown. It's only a matter of time. Even Newton's physics could not be applied to outer space.